For those of you in the know, Battalion30Five is the biggest GTR owners club, isn't it, Mum?
Definitely.
It is indeed, and we are going to a GTR meet today. My mum's not coming, unfortunately, but she's just been on a very long journey, hence the state of her car. How was it?
Alright, actually, a bit wet.
Bit wet?
Aquaplaning all over the road.
I'm perfect with my lovely semi-slicks then. So, as she's just said, Ace Cafe London, that is where we are heading off to. Charles super excited, and we've had a fantastic time really. We've got the new exhaust currently in the shed waiting for installation in a few weeks. But in the meantime, let's take this pretty much stock beast up to a GTR meet and see how many awesome GTRs we can spot. So I'm very excited. I've never been to Ace Cafe, which is a massive automotive spot here in England, and I've never been to a battalion meet. So this is mine and my GTR's first time being baptised into the world of GTR ownership, club collective stuff. So let's hop in, let's cold start this bad boy and get going. Driving around London is stressful, and I would highly recommend driving around in a Peugeot 106 because you're not scared of things like vans being 1 foot away from your car. Apologies for any wind noise in advance, but I actually think there are significantly more GTRs here today than we've had at Lichfield over the last the last 3 times I've been there. So this guy obviously wants to be in the vlog. How did you find it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
that's mine.
Gorgeous car, an EBA 2017, early 2017, late 2016. Lovely car. How did you find it? Do you like it?
It's brilliant.
Yeah?
Lovely.
Yeah, so I've got an old 2013, but I mortgaged that instead of moving out. Now, unfortunately, I can't afford a good enough camera to pick up actual night shots of how good some of these cars look, but what I really like about meets like this, and what I've discovered in the few minutes I've been here, is I love finding inspiration from other builds as to what people have done to find out what I want to do to my car. There are some awesome colours here. This deep purple's amazing. There's actually a midnight purple wrap one over there, which I'll go over to in a sec, which looks absolutely awesome as well with the colour shift. There's a lot of aftermarket wings, a lot of Nismo style wings, but more importantly for me, because there's 2 I'm sort of choosing between at the moment, and that is a OEM carbon fibre wing in sort of like a matte carbon finish. I'd rather have it re-lacquered and have it sort of glossy, but what I think I like best out of all of the wings, including the aftermarket ones, because I'm such a fan of the GTR in its sort of OEM state, are these gurney flaps. Now, Lichfield definitely sell the best one. This is a Lichfield one that's been resurfaced and re-lacquered to have sort of a glossy finish instead of a matte carbon effect, and it is literally gorgeous, and I think that looks amazing on a white car. However, there are much cheaper ones out there than Lichfield offer, and I don't think I can afford a Lichfield one, so I'm hoping if I get a Chinese one, re-lacquer it, obviously real carbon fibre, it'll be sort of a third of the price and look 50% of as good, therefore make more sense to me financially. But if I had the money, I'd outright buy that Lichfield one because it looks the best. Now, even though this one is an EBA, which I mentioned the gurney flap on, I actually think in terms of styling, if I had the money, this is pretty much exactly how I'd have my car. It's got aftermarket fender vents. I'm not too sure on these, but I actually do really like them now I've seen them in person. More importantly to me, it's got knocker ducts, which are the hood vents in carbon fibre, as well as carbon fibre wing mirrors, a full genuine carbon roof replacement, which looks absolutely stunning as well in gloss carbon, and the gurney flap as well. And I think with this combination of black accents on the pearl white paint, this is pretty much how I would have my GTR styled, money being no object. Because it's so dark, a lot of the shots actually look almost monochrome and a bit ethereal, and I quite like it, although they're not really conveying how awesome some of the colours on these cars are. Now, I always said that the R34 looked far better in midnight purple, and I'd never wrap my GTR midnight purple, but having seen this absolutely glorious specimen here, I can't imagine having anything better to do than just sit there and polish it and have that look absolutely immaculate, because it's just, I can just imagine staring at the wrap on that all day. It is just absolutely gorgeous, and I now genuinely believe that Midnight Purple is a definite good choice for R35 wraps. And as you all know, I'm incredibly fat, and my hands are about to fall off, so I feel so sorry for this girl, and I really appreciate her coming with me, because I can't imagine this is at all. Oh, look at that! What do you think of the raised OEM spoiler? That's good, isn't it? There's literally so much stuff here, there isn't enough time to talk about it. And trying to fit all of the GTRs that have now arrived, which are in excess of 76, in the car park here is actually becoming a problem. So they're trying to reverse some out and make a bit of room, and let's just hope there isn't any scrapes today. So if it was one of my car, I'm just going to have to just kamikaze both of us on the way home, Shah. Is that right? Yeah, sick. So we're now moving the cars back where the bikes are there to try and make space for another row. I don't know how well that's going to work, but there is literally just a sea of GTRs. It's absolutely ridiculous. Sorry about the misty camera, I just got it out of the car and it's cold, so you're getting a little bit of condensation on the lens. But I hope you enjoyed the Battalion vlog. I forgot to do an outro and I've since had a haircut. It was a really cool time. And my next vlog, I'm actually going to be talking about how to tune the GTR so we can sort of get our heads around what we saw up there and what's needed to put more power into the R35 GTR platform, specifically with Litchfield's tuning options, which I hope to be following soon in early 2020. So if you enjoyed the video and want to find out more about tuning GTRs, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of my latest content, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. And of course, happy holidays.